before diving in, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with the wildest One Piece theories and news. Now, let me ask, have you ever wondered which sworn enemies might actually fight side by side with Luffy when the final war erupts? Um, the world of One Piece is overflowing with unforgettable villains, pirates chasing grandeur, marines guided by their own brand of justice, and plenty who straddle the line between friend and foe. And as the story creeps closer to its climactic final war, the idea keeps popping up. Who might drop their grudge and join the Straw Hats when it matters most? Uh, let's start with the Cross Guild. If we imagine the chaos, if this unpredictable trio of Buggy, Crocodile, and Mihawk linked arms with Luffy's crew, it's not so far-fetched. Buggy and Crocodile have both lent Luffy a helping hand before, even if their motives were more enemy of my enemy than knock him off forever. His point with Luffy is anything but straightforward, and right now, their interests just might overlap against Emu and the world government. Mihawk's case is special. He taught Zoro after all, and might be just as invested in seeing Zoro grow as anyone. If alliances shift, expect Cross Guild to cause some serious mayhem on Luffy's side. Now, shift attention to the Marines, specifically those with a conscience. And so the rebellious branch, made up of folks who value real justice over the world government's harsh rules, is a huge wild card. Garp, Kobe, Fujitora, these are names that echo throughout the series. Some, like Fujitora, openly reject the celestial dragon's cruelty. And Kizaru, after the events at Egghead, might be experiencing a crisis of loyalty himself, and with Sword able to ditch orders and act on instinct, there's a real shot that many of these Marine legends throw in with Luffy when the time comes. Aokiji, or Kuzan, presents another twist. A man who follows his own rules. He's distanced himself from the world government before. Despite his recent stint with Blackbeard, many fans guess he's playing a deeper game, maybe even undercover for Sword. Either way, his sense of right and wrong rarely aligns with his official allegiances. So don't be surprised if he helps topple old friends when justice is on the line. And then here's a wild card, Big Mom and Kaido. Sounds ridiculous, but their fates are up in the air. Oda's not one to sever character threads so abruptly. If these big names crawl back from oblivion, they might return with a grudge that fits the time. Kaido's obsession with Joy Boy could see him fighting for, or at least alongside, Luffy if the cause fits. If they barge into the war, expect the battlefield to quake. It all adds up to a final war where old labels of villain and hero will probably mean less than ever before. And, when survival and real justice are on the line, even the most unlikely allies might be willing to call a temporary truce, or at least agree not to blast each other until tomorrow. And Of course, knowing Buggy, he'll find a way to stumble into center stage, get mistaken for the hero, and then trip over his own feet. You could say that the real treasure is the alliances we blunder into along the way. Um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.